The most awaited character has just arrived in Nikke, Laplace, Ultimate Hero. Since she arrived at a difficult time now, many people are wondering if she's worth it or if she's worth getting right at the moment. In this guide, I'll be talking about how good Laplace is and if she's worth getting. Of course, this is just an opinion, and many of the facts can be changed. Although she's an alt unit of an existing character, Laplace Ultimate Hero is not an overspec unit, meaning she cannot be used in both Pilgrim or Merciless Tower. She can only be used in Merciless Tower. For starters, Laplace Ultimate Hero is a SSR that uses a rocket launcher, and her gimmick is basically having a lot of max HP. Alright, so her skill 1 reads as when she begins the battle, her attack is increased based on her max HP, and then after every full charge, she gains warm up, which stacks up to 5 times. When she reaches those 5 stacks, she goes into electric power mode, which gives her pierce damage. Alright, for skill 2, once in electric power mode, every 12 attacks, she gains 5% over energy. It stacks up to 100%. After reaching 100%, she unlocks stages 1, stages 2, stages 3, and stage 4, where her max HP increases later. When entering burst stage 3, her attack damage is increased by 52% for 10 seconds. Also to note, when she's in electric power mode, her rocket launcher changes into an assault mode type. Finally, for her burst skill, after activating her burst skill, she gains attack 63.36% for herself, and she deals 2,953.84% attack to all enemies. And when she's in stage 1 or higher with over energy, any enemy near the crosshair is dealt 934.76% of final attack times the over energy stage as additional damage. So units that are going to help Laplace Ultimate Hero become a good unit are ones that buff max HP. So basically, Maxwell, Alt, and Rouge, those are 2 good Burst 1 and Burst 2 units that will be very helpful. You can choose, basically, if you don't have Rouge or Maxwell, you can just use Leader or Crown. Those 2 are going to be good, but they're not going to be as good. And other units that are going to help are basically Privity and Helm with the treasures. So in theory, other units that are going to be helpful are going to be the new Flora treasure, and if you want to go ahead and try, basically the old Cinderella, because she takes advantage of max HP. Laplace Ultimate Hero is going to be a highly invested unit to build, not only to get her perfect stats, but also many things I've seen around now are she's gonna need at least 7 on first skill and then 10 on both skills, or if you want to use 10 on all skills. And that's not even to the fact that also Maxwell you're gonna have to build, and as at the moment we don't know how good she's gonna be for long-term use. But for what it's worth, she's gonna be, Laplace is just gonna be good for solo raids, I believe. PvP, I don't think she'll be as good, maybe, but definitely solo raids, union raids, she's gonna excel at. Although many people are simply gonna skip her due to the fact that we're near close to a collab and an anniversary shortly after. So unless she's like your favorite character due to the story, she's good at best. She's not crazy like a Pilgrim, like say Siren or Nayuta, but she is good. She's gonna be a very niche character, gonna be used in situational teams with situational bosses. Specifically those with the core, because since she gains Pierce, she's gonna be very niche for that. So unless I was a collector, I would just skip, because right now, if you already summoned for the Summer Marciana and Summer Cinderella, um, unless you're a new player, you're not gonna need the characters because you already have good units to work with for wind elements. Unless you're in actual need of wind elements, she's gonna be okay at best. It'd be better to just wishlist her later on because, like I said, right now we're stacked with a lot of things upcoming, so it's not gonna work out.